So, I guess it's time to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm Vitaly, and I welcome you on the virtual platform of the Russian House, Brussels, Europe. This is Russian Education Explained. Today we will talk about education in Russia. Within the framework of this project, Russian Education Explained, we are telling you about best Russian universities where you can receive best education, because education in Russia is of very good quality. And today we are very glad to present you ITMO, the ITMO University, and we will, of course, we will answer your questions, but a little bit later. First of all, I would like to welcome Ekaterina Tulugurova, Head of International Education Programs Department of ITMO. Ekaterina, good afternoon and welcome to our platform, and the floor is yours. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Good afternoon, dear visitors. Good afternoon, Vitaly. Thank you for the introduction. Yes, indeed, I represent ITMO University, and I'm the head of International Educational Programs Department. And today you will learn a bit more about ITMO University, about St. Petersburg, a beautiful city where our university is situated. You will definitely hear a lot of interesting facts about education at ITMO, the directions of education, the particular programs, the support that we can provide to foreign students, and all the extra activities that you can take part in while being at ITMO. So let us begin. And I'm gonna ask Vitaly to start a short video to give you a brief taste of the atmosphere of the ITMO University. Thank you, Vitaly. So this was sort of a very brief dive in to what surrounds us here at ITMO University, and I'll tell you a bit more in detail what life and study and research here can be like. So we are situated in the heart of St. Petersburg, and ITMO University is world known for its coding excellence. At the screen right now, you can see the main site of St. Petersburg. This is the Hermitage, this is the Neva River. This is basically the very core and heart of every soul of St. Petersburg citizen. But not only classic architecture is surrounding us here. There are a lot of famous places that you've definitely read about or have seen in the movies. One of those is on your screen at the moment. This is the Savior of Split Blood Church.
Ekaterina, I'm terribly sorry for interrupting you, but there's some noise. Is it from your side? I'm hearing the noise. No?
don't.
You don't use, so it's my problem. Oh, yeah, I guess it's my fault. Yeah, okay, now everything is fine. Yeah, some technical difficulties. Okay, yes, thank you very much. I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's fine. But let us have looks at the further sides of St. Petersburg. Tatiana, could you please switch the slide? Right, so St. Petersburg is not only about classical architecture, which it's famous for, definitely, but the modern developments, modern architecture is also there. St. Petersburg is growing. It's now not only a city of 5 million citizens, it's a city of about 7 million citizens at the moment. A new Gazprom tower that you can see at the horizon on this picture. There is also the new Gazprom arena, which looks like a UFO and is a terrific sight at night. There are more than 300 bridges in St. Petersburg, and one of them you can also see on this picture. This is the famous Circle Road bridge around the city. So this is, this is a very modern and upbeat city, which is living a very vivid and active life. We have a lot of universities and colleges and institutes in the city, which basically cares for an active student life also. It is, St. Petersburg is sometimes called the student capital of Russia. Tatiana, could you switch to the next, please? Thank you. As you have already seen in our video, ITMO University has a body of students of a bit more than 12,000. This is a fairly small university in Russian scale. Therefore, we are able to aim high and reach high goals quite fast because we have the flexibility and the possibility to change rapidly and to move along with the pace of modern times. We are a national research university. That is why you can see that we have high numbers of master's and PhD students. National Research University is a special status granted to very few Russian universities, who then, together with the status, acquire more academic freedom. Therefore, we are able to build our own educational standards and distinguish ourselves from other more classical universities, let me put it this way. We have a fairly large body of academic staff. It's 1,300 specialists, both professors and lecturers. We have about 20% of international students from more than 80 countries around the world. Next slide, please. Just a glimpse of how we stand in terms of academic international arena. We've been ranked #1 in Russia and among top 200, 250 in the world in the area of electrical and electronic engineering, which we are quite proud for because we have a fairly strong school for electrical and electronic engineering, as well as a strong school of automation and control, which is also shown on the slide. We've ranked top 100 in our ranking, so it's the world ranking. We've also ranked #1 in Russia in computer science, and it's top 500 in the world. According to Forbes ranking, we are #8 in Russian universities. If you are not quite familiar with the Forbes ranking, then they measure the success of the graduates of a university on a multiple scale. It's not just the profit that they make after graduating from the university. There are many more dimensions to that. So this is quite a big success for us as well. #8 in Russia amongst more than 500 universities. This is quite an achievement. Let's go to the next slide. So these are the core schools and faculties that exist in ITMO University. The first school is Translational Information Technology School. These are the information technologies applied to unconventional data. These information technologies applied to medicine, to social sciences, to urban studies, to design. So that's a school that does a lot of interdisciplinary research, interdisciplinary projects. All of the projects are done in cooperation with experts from different areas, not just the IT. The next school is the School of Computer Technologies and Control. And this one deals with information and cybersecurity, which is a world-renowned area at ITMO University. Our school is ranked #1 in the world in the Conquer the Flag Championships. These are the most known hacking competitions in the world. We are also working a lot in the area of mechatronics and robotics, and our team has been multiple winner at the European Robotics Olympiad. We also do a lot of research and educational programs in the area of cyber-physical systems, as well as digital navigation and control and computer graphics and design. The School of Photonics is probably the school that I should have started with, because ITMO University was founded in the year 1900 as the first optical school in Europe. So optics has always been at the heart of ITMO University, and all the other areas have added up on the way of university's growth and development. So the Photonics School is really one of the oldest schools in Europe, and it is definitely well known amongst photonics professionals and educators. Our photonics school deals with a number of areas in photonics. One of them is the laser optics and technologies. Another one is optoinformatics. There is lighting engineering and optoelectronics, sensorics, and quantum technologies. I may note that quantum technologies are very asked for at the moment. This is probably the cutting edge technology in the area of photonics, and our quantum technology specialists have been developing very special projects for Russian railroad systems and many other Russian state corporations, which basically gives us the freedom to say that we are at the hotbed of quantum technologies development in Russia. We also have a School of Biotechnologies and Cryogenic Systems, which covers the areas of biotechnologies, of refrigeration technologies, environmental protection, bioengineering. There's also a big cluster that is devoted to chemistry. It is solution chemistry and chemistry and molecular biology. And there's also a very young but very promising School of Infochemistry, which is headed by a recent employee of the Harvard University, Ekaterina Skorp, who has been with us for the past 3 or 4 years now. We also have a School of Technological Management and Innovations, and this is a school that is considered to be sort of a service department for the core 4 technical schools. This means that the students of the technical schools may acquire additional skills, may acquire additional expertise in the area of innovative marketing, entrepreneurship, area of intellectual property management from the School of Technological Management and Innovations. This school also has educational programs devoted to life sciences and food tech, agri-tech, digital transformation, innovative marketing, which I have already mentioned, quality management and industry regulation, venture capital as well. We have a fairly developed net of innovative management technologies and support. We used to have 2 business accelerators up until 2 years ago, where we've closed the actual physical premises for those business accelerators, but we've kept the educational part. So we are still running a few of business acceleration projects. And this is a very special institute. It basically covers the areas that are not typical for a regular technical university, be it in Russia or anywhere abroad. For instance, We have the first and only in Russia master's program in art and science that is fully carried out in English. We have a master's program in humanities and IT that is also fully carried out in English. Science and technologies and society, science communication, data culture and visualization. So these are the programs that basically are not your typical classical education. These are the master's programs which take in the students with very different backgrounds. You can see students from physics, from journalistic, from philology and history, from computer science, enter the programs of an Institute of International Development and Partnership in order to acquire additional competences in the areas of their professional interest, be it art, be it visual effects, be it the analysis of modern texts and graphics, or anything in that area, so that the institute produces the graduates with unique combination of skills and experiences that can go out in the working world and be successive in their life later on. Let us switch to the next slide, please. Tatiana? Tatiana, can you switch, please? Thank you. There is a number of interdisciplinary master's programs. Some of them I have mentioned already on this previous slide. Some other ones you can see on the slide now. There are bioinformatics and systems in biology, which basically combines the knowledge in chemistry, biology, and computer science. There is an infochemistry program, which is combining the knowledge in chemistry solutions and computer science and advanced chemistry. Quantum communications and femtotechnologies. This is the combination of the background in laser optics and photonics, as well as quantum technology.
I guess
And we are back.
For problems now. Something with the connection.
Yes. Can you?
Yes. Now we hear you, but we don't see you.
Okay. Let's.
Oh yes. Now everything's fine again.
Okay. Great.
I guess it's because Belgium, Brussels, and St. Petersburg are very far away from each other. So I guess we need to wait a little bit till the signal passes through from St. Petersburg to Brussels.
Definitely, and unfortunately, the quantum optics technologies have not reached Brussels yet from St. Petersburg, so it would have been better with quantum.
Definitely.
All right, so then I'll continue in telling you more about our interdisciplinary master's programs. There's also a program in molecular biology and biotechnology, where we are combining the knowledge in infochemistry, chemistry, biotech, and biology. There's data culture and visualization. I've briefly mentioned it before. This program basically deals with big data analysis of complex text and textual structures. And there is art and science program that educates its students to become artists or curators of art objects and exhibitions, in the area of visual arts and modern visual arts. It also equips its graduates with the knowledge of modern technologies and techniques, which can be applied to creating art and to analyzing art. So the next slide, please. Our top priority research fields basically cover all the areas of our schools. And these are IT, artificial intelligence and information security, robotics and control, natural sciences and new materials, advanced materials, I may add to that, photonics and quantum communications, life sciences and biochemistry, and art and science. And the next slide, please. A few words about about the opportunities, international opportunities for our incoming and outgoing students and staff. We provide a wide variety of opportunities through our partners. We have more than 170 active partnerships with universities all around the world. And by active, I mean the agreements that have not just been signed and put aside into your desk drawer, but those are the agreements that are actually working agreements, where we either implement joint research or academic mobility projects or some other projects for that matter. About 10% of our students participate in outgoing academic mobility of some sort. And at the moment, we have about 22% of international students on campus. Well, on campus and online, I must add, taking into account the current situation. We provide opportunities for internships, conferences, summer schools, and exchange semesters for our students at our partners' universities and for foreign students at ITMO University. So if you want to get a taste of ITMO University and at the moment are unable to travel, you may join one of our summer or winter schools, which are now run online, where you can not only just experience the academic stuff, but you can definitely experience Russian culture, the culture of St. Petersburg, because we do incorporate a lot of extracurricular activities in our online summer schools. So you may join our live excursions on St. Petersburg, live visits to Hermitage, live cooking classes with our curators. This is a lot of fun, and we had a very great feedback from our students on the schools that have been run through the last year. There are also semester exchange programs for our partner universities. We have international educational programs. In fact, we have about 24 international educational programs at the moment on master's level. This means that those are the programs that are fully run in English, and some of them can actually lead to double degree. So some of those 24 international educational programs are double degree programs with our partner universities. We have study abroad at home opportunity for our students who are unable or scared or not sure if they want to go and study abroad for a certain period of time. They may have this experience at ITMO University. This program is done in a way where a student of ITMO University may choose from the modules that are being carried out by our guest lecturers in English for international students. So the student of ITMO University may choose to sit in a lecture room with a group of international students being in a lecture carried out by a guest lecturer, and experiencing the international study atmosphere whilst not leaving ITMO University. We also have buddy system support for our students, and now I will give the floor to my colleague to speak more about it. Tatiana, is it you or me? I'm confused now.
That's the last of your slides.
Great. So let me just finish my part here on this slide. We have 3 representative offices of ITMO University. One of them is situated in Moscow for obvious reasons of having a lot of different activities with Ministry of Education that is situated in Moscow and with many other different organizations situated in Moscow. So this is the liaison with governmental and local organizations in Moscow. We also have a representative office in Arezzo, Italy. This has been founded in partnership with our corporate partner, Diacont company. They have a corporate chair with us, and they've opened a production line in Arezzo, Italy, and have invited us to be represented there as well. So through this office, our cooperation with Italian partners and universities has been coordinated since then. And we also have, very important for our meeting today, a representative office in Brussels, in Belgium, which is devoted to strengthening the ties with European research and educational organizations, as well as representing ITMO University for the broader European scene. So any questions or suggestions or any sort of remarks you may have and want to discuss them directly with someone, you may always contact our head of the Brussels office, Ms. Maria Segutina. You can see her contact on the slide at the moment. So feel free to contact her with any of your ideas, comments, suggestions, questions. And now I will give the floor to my colleague, Tatiana. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ekaterina. My name is Tatiana, and I'm working for the International Admissions Office at ITMO University. And I would like to give you more information about those study opportunities about which Ekaterina has already mentioned. And the first of those opportunities is the exchange semester programs at ITMO University for incoming international students. What are the main advantages of this program? First of all, is the interdisciplinarity, the interdisciplinary approach to education, meaning that being an exchange student at ITMO University, you can design your own curricular. If, for example, you are majoring in robotics or cybersecurity, and you are also fascinated by the quantum technologies, and in a couple of years, you are planning to launch your own startup. Being an exchange student at ITMO, you will be able to embrace all of these topics by, for example, attending some courses in robotics, mechatronics, and cyber tech, and complementing those with the courses in quantum technologies, and taking some more courses in, let's say, startup management or some soft skills like leadership, for example, or project management. This will allow you to adjust your own study track in accordance with your academic and professional interests and plans. Another advantage of this program is that we all understand that exchange semesters are not only about the studies, but it's also a great opportunity to get acquainted with the new culture, to have new friends from all around the world, to learn Russian if you wish, and to expand your horizons, both in academic and personal aspects. The application is quite fast and easy. The very important initial condition is to be nominated by your home university. And after that, you just need to apply online by filling out the online application form and uploading a couple of required application documents before the corresponding deadline. When the application is submitted, the only thing to do is to wait for the official invitation letter from ITMO University, which is usually ready within 40 days, let's say, which gives you enough time to prepare your visa documents and to come to ITMO by the beginning of the semester. If you will scan the QR code, which is available at the bottom of the slide, you will see the complete application guide, the application form, and also the list of the disciplines which are available for the exchange students at ITMO University. One more study option, which is available at ITMO for incoming international students, is research internships at ITMO scientific centers and research laboratories. If the student would like to work on their own research project at one of ITMO research lab, or the student would like to join any specific research group or research lab at ITMO, he or she welcome to apply. And here the application process differs a bit from the one for the exchange programs. And the main difference is that there are no deadlines. Basically, the student can apply for the internship during the year. And the duration of the internship also varies from 10 days to 6 months, depending on the research project, depending on the students' goals and interests. And one more important peculiarity is that before applying, the student should define which precise research lab or research group the student would like to join, and explain this relevancy in the research proposal, which is required for the application. And here as well, the QR code is for you to scan it and to visit the website to get more detailed information about the opportunities, about the research areas available at ITMO, and more detailed information about the application process. Besides exchange semesters and research opportunities, ITMO welcomes international students to its summers and winter schools. This year, most of the schools, due to the current situation, the global situation, most of the schools will be held online during the summer period. These programs are short-term, and this makes the whole experience very intensive and fully packed with both practice-oriented studies and a huge amount of extracurricular activities, including online, which are organized by the school coordinators and the student communities of ITMO University. The topics of ITMO summer schools and winter schools correspond to the university majors. Those are, for example, the summer and winter schools in programming, where the classes are held by the 7 times world champions in the ICPC programming contest, as well as schools in cybersecurity, bioengineering, optics, and photonics, metamaterials, and other fields, as well as a number of interdisciplinary schools where different majors meet each other and produce a unique concept. For example, the school in digital humanities, where data science and computer technology meet design, culture, and history. Or BioArt school, where students learn how to apply biomaterials in art, which is really fascinating. The application process, again, is quite easy. The students are just required to apply online and upload a couple of application documents. Of course, for research-oriented and IT schools, the relevant academic or professional background is compulsory for the applicants. Though for interdisciplinary and cultural schools, the more important condition is to be really curious and really motivated to take part in the school. The duration varies from 1 week to 4 weeks, and I would recommend you, if you are interested in having more information about all the schools which will be available during the year, I would recommend you again to visit the website by scanning the QR code and gather all the necessary details. And I would also want to mention that every year more and more international students take part in ITMO University summer schools. And it's always helpful to know the students' experience, what they think about their experience, and what impressions they really have about the summer schools. And now I would like to share with you a short video feedback of Nina, a student from the Texas A&M University in the USA who took part in ITMO University summer camp in program. I hope that her feedback will give you even more information and deeper understanding about the summer schools at ITMO.
Howdy, greetings from Texas. My name is Nina and I'm a third-year engineering student at Texas A&M in the United States. I just want to start by saying if you're considering doing a study abroad session at ITMO, I would totally recommend it.
Sorry, just a second.
Yes, Tatiana, I guess you have to stop the presentation and share the screen again, then we'll see it.
Just give me a couple of seconds. I will do it right now. So now it should work, right?
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
Great.
Howdy, greetings from Texas. My name is Nina and I'm a third-year engineering student at Texas A&M in the United States. I just want to start by saying if you're considering doing a study abroad session at ITMO, I would totally recommend it. I participated in the summer program camp at ITMO last summer and wow, it was an awesome experience for a couple of reasons. One, you learned a ton from professors that are very knowledgeable during the weekdays, and some of them were even ICP champs, so you knew you were learning from people that really knew what they were talking about. Specifically, they taught us a lot about theory and algorithms, and they also sat down with us one-on-one and really helped us understand how to apply it to our actual code. The professors were also really funny and friendly, so I really looked forward every day to coming to class because it was really enjoyable. Everyone at ITMO was so caring and friendly, from the coordinators, Katerina and Tatiana, to the professors and the students, and at the lunch ladies. Like, it's just awesome. So I would totally recommend it if you're considering going. Thank you.
Well, it's always very nice to receive positive feedbacks from the students, because I think it's the most important thing that we're always glad to have. And getting back to the educational options at ITMO, I would like to tell you a bit more about one more option, which is the international master's degree programs, which are fully run in English. And ITMO offers more than 20 of those programs in such advanced areas as data science, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, robotics, mechatronics, biotechnology and chemistry, as well as the interdisciplinary fields, which we have already mentioned today, art and science, digital humanities, and many other. And some of those programs, as Ekaterina has already mentioned, offer the double degree opportunity for the students, meaning that within one program, during 2 years of studies, the students have an opportunity to study 1 year at ITMO and the second year at one of ITMO's partner universities in France, Germany, or Finland, for example. And during these 2 years, within one program, obtain 2 degree diplomas from 2 different universities. All international master's degree programs at ITMO allow the student to design their personal study plans by combining the courses from different programs, as well as taking some certified online courses, and also participating in the exchange programs. Basically, each international master's programs provides the students with both fundamental and professional knowledge training. During the first semester, all master students at ITMO receive the fundamental training, which basically comprises the disciplines related to digital culture, entrepreneurial culture, soft skills, as well as languages. All those disciplines are elective ones. The students can pick up the ones they would like to attend. And starting from the second semester, the student start their professional training by attending the professional disciplines and choosing one of several professional specializations which are available within each master's program. Yeah, and Yeah, the application is running online right now at the moment, and it will last until the 9th of August. The entrance examinations are also held fully online. There is no need for the students to come to St. Petersburg. It's completely carried out online. Also, it's maybe important to mention that the tuition fees in the Russian universities, including ITMO, are considerably lower than in many other European universities. You can see the average fees on the slide, and the free education is also available for international students, as there are several general scholarship options which are provided by the Russian government and state associations to the international students. If you would like to get more insight about the programs that are available at ITMO, the QR code is here for you as well. Yeah, and a lot of any student concerns usually are about the practical questions, and the one of those is about the accommodation support. And here ITMO University provides this support by offering several accommodation options to the international students. The first one is accommodation in the student dormitories. ITMO University has more than 10 dormitories across the city. All of them are located either very close to the campuses or not far from the metro stations, which is quite convenient for the students to relocate from the campus to the dormitory. And this option is the most affordable one, though it only offers the shared accommodation, meaning that in one room it can be up to 3 students living together. The second option is accommodation at one of ITMO University partner hotels in the city, which are also located very conveniently in the city center and very close to the campuses. Here the student can choose either they would like to stay in private in the single room, or they would like to stay with a friend, for example, in a twin room. The prices for such kind of accommodation is a bit more expensive, though the hotels provide more services for the guests, like cleaning, reception, cafeterias, and many other. And one more option, which I would say is more popular among the graduate students who would like to stay in private, to have more space and time for doing research, etc. It's renting. St. Petersburg is a huge city, and the renting offering is also huge. And it's very important to not only find the most convenient apartment for yourself, but also to prepare all the required documentation for this. And to make this process more efficient and easier for the students, they are provided by the constant assistance of their tutors or their buddies. And here I would like to give a floor to my colleague Ksenia, who will tell you more about the buddy system, as well as the services that this group offers to the international students.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. So my name is Ksenia. I'm manager of International Office and also mentor of buddy system. We have lots of Russian students in ITMO who would love to who are interested in raising their foreign language skills, and also would like to meet with students, with people from the different countries. So they are always welcome in our international office, in our buddy system program. We say in our university, we say that ITMO is just not the university, it's more than university. So we're family, all of us, we're family here. So when you come here first, the body becomes your first friend and your family in Russia. So we're always in contact with the bodies and with international students, so you will never be lost in St. Petersburg. And if you have any problems, you always can contact us, so it's a must for us to help. So the next slide, please. What we do for the international students, we will always pick you up from the airport or railway station. We'll help you with dormitory, hostel, or apartment check-in. We help, the bodies help the international students also in the international office with all the documents, all the necessary documents, and of course overview the essential places and the guide tour in ITMO. So the next slide, please. And of course, except the guide tours, except the guide tours in ITMO campuses, we also will guide you in our ITMO clubs, of which all the students, of course, can participate. For example, we have Pause of Help club. This club helps with with animal charity. For example, our French students love to visit the puppies and walk with them. And also we have some, we organize some urban quests. Last year we separated the exchange students into the groups and gave them the map with the places which they should visit, and gave them the pictures with movie shots which were filmed in St. Petersburg. So they should take the same pictures or some funny photos and send to us. So we chose the best, and the winners got the cake and ITMO souvenirs. And then we also organize the sightseeing tours in St. Petersburg, the museum guide tours, the trips to the small towns near St. Petersburg, and trip to the countryside. I think the most favorite activity for our students are the cultural nights. So we once a week, the students and bodies, they represent their countries. They tell about their cultures, traditions, and they bring lots of food. I guess now you know why it's the most favorite activity. And also, of course, you can always participate the International Student Club Get Local, which also organizes lots of trips and movie nights, and also they had guide tours to the Hermitage, for example. So you're always welcome in Russian St. Petersburg, in ITMO University, of course. And if you are interested in participating us, you can see on the slide our Instagram, ITMO Body System, so you can join and follow us and see what we do actually. So when, for example, when the students couldn't come to us, we did lots of videos and lots of live streams for the international students and with exchange students who came before to us. We cooked together, we had lots of fun together. So yeah, hope to see you soon. Thank you.
So, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ekaterina, Tatiana, Ksenia. Well, there was a lot of information. I guess you've answered pretty much, well, the most of the questions, I guess. So if any one of our dear viewers and listeners have any questions, you're welcome to ask them in the chat, or you can turn on your microphone, your camera, and ask the questions yourself. And well, me personally, I would like to ask a very important question. I guess it's very interesting for all of potential students. So how is the education functioning now in the time of coronavirus? And I guess even the question that is more important, what do you think in the next academical year, starting from the autumn? Will everything be normal again, or how will it work? Ekaterina, we don't hear you. Yes.
Yeah. Question, Vitaly? Of course, this is a burning issue for all of the universities around the world. But to give you a brief update, things are actually back to normal in Russia. I mean, we have students on campus. We are in offline now. We only do online lecturing for our foreign students who have not been yet able to enter the country. So all of the lectures, all of the seminars, laboratories, everything's functioning. Of course, we have restrictions. Of course, everybody has to wear a mask, and we have tons of disinfecting liquids around the university and all of those things. I mean, of course, there are precautions. However, things look like they are almost as good as they may get. The only thing we are still really hoping for and waiting for is that the international students from all over the world will be able to enter Russia again, because as of now, we only have a list of very limited number of countries that are getting the opportunity just now to enter Russia. So this is basically our reality at the moment. We don't think it will worsen a lot. We really hope that starting from September, things will be as normal as they may be in this new reality. So yeah, we are quite positive about it.
Yeah, it's great to hear. I guess all of us are waiting when this pandemic will end and everything gets back to normal again. Then when there is a possibility to travel all around the world and of course come to Russia to get a good education. I will have a question. Please share the information about the research opportunities and if there are collaborative projects, Russia, Belgium. So are there?
I mean, of course, there are collaborative projects in Russia-Belgium area, and I know that Ghent University actually runs a very successful Russia studies platform, where they gather all the information about the possible funding opportunities between Russia and Belgium and so on. So if you try to browse through Russia platform at Ghent University, you will definitely see a lot of interesting information and opportunities there. And also, I would like to mention that in regard to doing collaborative research with ITMO University, we are very open in these terms. We have a list of our international research labs on our webpage, so you should be looking for international research labs. You will see the areas that they cover, and you are free to either write your research proposal together with your CV addressed to the head of International Research Lab, or at our email address, so at international@itmo.ru. You can double check and do both, and we will try to first of all get you in contact with the respective professor, and second, see whether your application comes through, because this is basically a very, it's a very individual track.
Okay.
I can perhaps also come in for a second on this last question. My name is Richard Berger. I work for the European Commission for the Directorate General for Research and Innovation of the European Commission, and I used to work for many, many years, almost 12 years, as Science, Technology and Higher Education Councillor at the delegation of the European Union to the Russian Federation in Moscow. So I'd like, first of all, to thank you all for having organized this information session today. I find it very interesting. I, of course, know ITMO University very well. I also know the Brussels office very well, which is doing great work. We have worked with ITMO University for many, many years. We've always been very impressed with the high quality of the both the research and the education programs. Also made several visits to ITMO University in St. Petersburg, and we gave presentations there about our European Union framework program for research and innovation. And on that last question you asked, Vitaly, I just wanted to say actually that ITMO has a very good track record of participating together with European partners in the European Union framework program for research and higher education, which supports multilateral projects. So these are not bilateral projects such as the ones you mentioned with Belgium or with other countries of the European Union, but multilateral projects. As a matter of fact, I don't have the statistics now because I didn't prepare for that specifically for the meeting today. But I remember last time we checked, ITMO was actually one of the top participants from Russia in the EU framework program for research and innovation, together with the Kurchatov Institute and Tsagi in aeronautics, and also Moscow State University. But of course, Moscow State University is perhaps not a good comparison because Moscow State is so big. And there are so many departments that individually participate in the program that it's not really a good comparison. But certainly hat off and congratulations to ITMO for being one of the top performers in Russia as far as partnerships with European research organizations are concerned.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much for participating, and thank you for your remarks. It's very good to know that the European Commission is watching and will engage us with this discussion, because it's very important to know that we still have cooperation in the sphere, which is very important. And I hope that the situation will get better over time, and the level of cooperation will increase again, and more students from Europe will come to Russia, and the students from Russia will come to Europe, and this whole system should.
That's a very good point. I mean, for us, really, this is not a one-way street. For us, this really is a two-way street, and we really want to see true exchanges between Europe and Russia and Europe. So, in this context, what I didn't mention is that, but what ITMO has also been using quite actively is, of course, the not only the European research programs, but also the programs in higher education, that is Erasmus+, and also the Marie Skłodowska-Curie actions for doctoral students. And they offer, of course, opportunities for student and staff exchanges going both ways. And I think that's also something that Russian universities in general are very active in using. Actually, Russia is one of the top participants in internationally everywhere, globally, in the Erasmus+ program, and ITMO has also been paying attention to that. And I think, I mean, it's just a personal, observation of mine. I think the fact that you have an office in Brussels has been very useful. I think because you often get information earlier and in a perhaps more accessible way than you would otherwise be able to if you didn't have your people here on the ground in Brussels.
Definitely, yes, you're right. And I can also mention here, as long as we're talking about research, there's also a great news on our side that we've won 3 mega grant projects this year in collaboration with our European partners, of course. But this is probably a record in Russia for one university to win 3 mega grant projects at a time. Yeah. So yeah, there are quite a few research opportunities between Russia and EU in general. Yeah.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, if any one of our viewers and listeners have any questions, so please feel free to ask them via the chat or online. Turn on your microphone and your web camera. And I guess one more question that I would like to ask you is about this representative office of yours here in Brussels. So can you be a little more specific? How does it work? And well, what's the purpose? So is there a possibility for a potential student to just come to this office and just receive information and help in getting to your university?
As of now, I'm not sure. I think the colleagues are working from home now, probably in Brussels. At least about 1 month ago, it was the case. So the office was not operating. they're working from home. But in general, yes, this is an opportunity. Well, it's an opportunity, first of all, for our partners in Europe and for all sorts of European organizations to have close and direct contact with ITMO University, with our employees there, just there at the heart of Europe. And second of all, yes, there are opportunities for students to just come in for information session. They definitely have all the information, the employees there in the office, they have all the information about the possibilities for the students at ITMO University. They also have a wide variety of information about the possibilities for the academic staff to get in touch and to start cooperation and to find possible ways of cooperation with ITMO University. So yes, before the whole situation in 2020 has started, this has been basically an opportunity for everybody who is interested in applying to, in working with, and cooperating with ITMO University, just come in and get full-scale information support and consultation. And of course, the colleagues there proactively cooperate with the possible research funding programs, organizations, committees, and so on.
I've received another question. What requirements are needed to study in Belgium or Russia? So could you be a little more precise, because this question is a little bit too vague. I guess the requirements are to finish school, I guess, and then you can apply for higher education in Russia and Belgium. So Valentin, please be a little more precise. What exactly is your question? So another question, thanks for the time. Please share more information about main characteristics about the career of Business Information Systems Master International Program. So this is a precise question. Business Information Systems Master International Program. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Tatiana, will you take this one?
Well, I think that Wendy is speaking about the Master's International Program in Business Information Systems, which is offered at ITMO University. Well, first of all, this program is a double degree program. The students can apply for the double degree studies as well within this program. It is jointly delivered with our partner university in Germany. As for the further career opportunities, the students, the graduates of this program, they acquire knowledge and skills in both business management, but mostly the program focuses on the computer science application in the business processes. So the students the graduates will be able to work basically in any modern enterprise and apply the acquired knowledge and skills in their further career activities in the field, in the industry.
Maybe there are some interesting success stories. Where can someone who finishes this program, who graduates from it, where can this person find a job or build a career of his dream?
Well, maybe right now at the moment I'm not ready to share any precise success stories of our graduates, but I can say for sure that ITMO graduates are highly demanded both in Russian and international markets, industry markets. And moreover, at ITMO, we have the full administrative service for the career assistance of the currently studying students as well as the graduates, where the students basically can start planning more precisely their career path, being, let's say, on the first semester of their studies on the master's program.
Do you have some agreements with maybe some enterprises, some businesses or some companies which are interested in your graduates?
Well, of course, there is a list of those partners, well-proved partners of ITMO University in all the relevant fields and industries who provide both opportunities for taking internship during the studies for ITMO University students, and who are ready to hire the graduates, the successful graduates, on different positions, of course. And if more precise information is required, I would recommend to visit just the Career Services Department of ITMO University website, because they have all the precise details about the industrial partners of ITMO, where the students can have the more insights about the possible areas, fields, companies, and industrial partners with whom they would be able to interact, to work together, or to study to have the study internships there.
I may just briefly add that first of all, of course, it depends on the area of studies. So the partner companies differ very much from the area of studies of the student. As you have mentioned, as you have seen, we have very diverse vector of different education opportunities. The most known for and asked for employees in our university that cooperate with our university quite widely are Google, Yandex, Mail.ru Group, Sberbank, what else? Well, Gazprom is already there, of course. I mean, BioCAD in the area of chemistry and solution chemistry. So it encompasses the spectrum of players from international, transnational companies to small, local, but innovative companies who are in search for highly qualified employees with their entrepreneurial ideas. So yeah, it's a big field.
Okay, thank you very much. If there are any other questions, it's time to ask them now. If there are not, I would like to thank all of our guests, all our participants. Of course, you can ask questions later. You can email us, or you can email directly the ITMO University. All links were provided here. Of course, you can find everything on the website of the ITMO University. So thanks again, Ekaterina, Tatiana, and Senia. Thank you very, very much for this presentation. I guess it was very interesting, and there was a lot of information about your university. I would like to thank all the participants of this conference. This was Russian Education Explained. Of course, we will upload the recording of this event on our websites and on our YouTube channel. So if you've missed something, or you would like to watch this conference again, you will be able to do it on our website or on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. This was Russian Education Explained, and we will see you on the virtual platform of the Russian House, Brussels, Europe. Goodbye. See you.
Thank you, Russian House, for organizing. Thank you.
You.